Hi guys, I'm Adrienne Smith, local realtor with Realty Now, and today I'm sitting down with Aislinn of Aislinn Rain Photography in downtown Carrollton. Tell me about how you started in photography.
So let's see, it was about 16 years ago when my daughter was born. Gosh, that tells you how old I am. When she was born, like every other mom, I just wanted to document everything. To me, she was perfect. And so I used an old camera and I took as many pictures as I could, and I realized that the pictures weren't very good.
Yeah.
And I really wanted the photos to depict exactly how I felt about her.
Yeah.
And so I wanted other people to feel what I felt when they looked at them. And they just didn't do her justice. And so I really took it on as a personal mission to produce beautiful images that reflect the person that I was photographing. So thus began my journey. I started training under some of the best in the industry.
Awesome.
Traveled all over the country,
Really?
training and honing in my skill.
How did you go about finding the people that you were training with at that time? Because we didn't have all the social media. It certainly wasn't what it was today.
So there's a lot of really amazing organizations available for photographers and for creatives, and I joined those. I connected with people in my industry, and it really is an incredible group of artists and just a great community.
Also thinking about with 2003 is digital photography was just becoming more of a thing. So,
it was.
Yeah, so as you were starting, what were you using?
So I went right into digital.
Oh, that's good.
My skill set when it comes to film is zilch.
Like mine.
It doesn't exist. I think film photographers are such badasses. Can I say that? Such cool people. It requires a different skill set.
You didn't go to school for photography, right?
I didn't, no. I was mostly self-taught, with addition to the training that I sought out and courses. And so I get asked a lot about my career and my training. And, other artists will come to me and ask for my advice as far as, photography school and all the different options. And, these are young artists who genuinely want to own a photography studio. They're passionate about what they do. And I love to see the passion, but what I explain to them is that's the easy part. The passion is the easy part. What's hard is the business part. And us creatives, us artists, our brains don't work like that. We really struggle with numbers, sometimes with organization, and the business side of things is such a challenge.
Do you suggest maybe an aspiring photographer go to business school rather than necessarily school for photography?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. So the photography part, anybody can learn that. I do think you need to have a special eye for certain things depending on what kind of photography you want to do. You certainly have to have the drive and some passion for it. And if you have that, the photography part is the easy part. And the technical stuff you learn with time and with practice and repetition. But that business part, man, that's hard to get down. And you can be as passionate as you want, but passion doesn't pay the bills.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't. So I always tell people, go to business school. If you really want to go to school for this, go to business school. Learn about COGs. Learn about how your taxes are going to work.
What is COG?
Your cost of goods.
I don't sell goods. Okay, that's why I don't know. I'm like, crap, I haven't been doing my COGs.
There's cost of doing business, there's cost of goods. Understanding that and really being able to dissect that in your business, a lot of photographers think they're successful. When in reality, they're actually not.
If you looked at it.
When you really break it down, a lot of photographers are making minimum wage or less. And so it can be a real eye-opener. So I see a lot of photographers that struggle in that way. And that's part of why the success rate is so low. They're driven by passion and not by business. And you got to have a nice balance between both.
You got to ask for help too.
You got to ask for help.
And prioritizing some funds to get help from the right people, I would think.
And it's like that with any business, I think.
Some of your earlier years, you did a lot of traveling for jobs, right?
I did, yeah. So for over 10 years, I was photographing weddings, and I would shoot those all over the country. So it did require quite a bit of traveling.
Okay, cool. Was Carrollton your home base through all of your traveling, or did you actually relocate for some of it?
So I didn't relocate. For multiple reasons. The main reason being, I have children. I'm a mom.
Right.
I want my kids to grow up in a small town. I grew up in the area. I love this town. So there's actually, parts of the country that I love visiting. I love the landscape. I love the culture. And I did consider relocating to one of those many places with my children.
Yeah.
But the truth is my heart is here, and my children's hearts are here. And it's such a wonderful place to raise a family. I always say this about all small towns. As long as you're able to get out and explore and see the world, it makes small town living so good and so worth it.
Right.
So I really found the value in traveling and seeing other parts of the world, allowing my children to be a part of that.
Yes, that's great.
But having Carrollton as a home base.
Yeah, even after living in Atlanta for years, one of the things that comes up most often that I appreciate about Carrollton is how easy it is to park.
Yeah, parking, yes. And drinks are way more affordable at the bar.
Affordable, college town.
College town. You can get
Monday night margaritas.
You can
$2.
get $1 beers.
$1 beers.
I mean, you can't do that in NYC.
No. I mean, nowhere. It's
Nowhere.
fantastic. You have a lot of interesting specialties with your photography. What are some of the ones you've been working on a lot lately, or some that you'd like to work on more?
Yeah, so my focus is primarily modern portraits and lifestyle photography. So that involves families, a lot of families and children. I love working with children. And I do a lot of headshots as well. I love to do modern glamour, which is better known as boudoir. I really, really, really believe that all women are beautiful. I love to support that idea. I think women need to support women. So I love getting women into my studio and making them feel amazing. Because they are. I believe we all are in our own ways. And that looks different for different women. Sometimes it means stilettos and some lingerie, but it doesn't always have to mean that. A lot of times it means some blue jeans and a plaid shirt. But I believe all women are beautiful, and I want all women to feel that. I think that's important. I want to do like a mini posing guide.
Oh, yes. You know I love those. Some of my favorite posts of yours on Instagram are when you show us how not to pose and then how to pose in a picture. And I especially appreciate that you'll put yourself on there like, and you're real, and it'll be the same you, the same day, and then you just pose properly, and it looks incredible. Can you tell me a little bit about what we do to, really
a little something, something. Okay, so let's start with a smile first, right? That's a really common one where people struggle. It's really easy to get in front of a camera, and then you just like freeze, right? Like that weird, awkward, fake smile. So what I tell a lot of my clients, and you're familiar with this because I've done it with you, is when you're having to smile so much, it kind of turns a little forced. Just say the word, hey.
Hey.
So let's practice together.
That's good.
So let's just smile. Now say, hey.
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 And it just gives a really natural smile. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
How are you?
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
no, just hey.
Not hi. Not hi. Hey.
None of that.
None of that.
I love it. Okay.
So another tip, a lot of women in particular struggle with structure in their face. They'll see a photo of themselves and think the selfie side of the camera, when you turn it on unexpectedly, you got like this going on. There's a lot of that. We all know what that's like.
When men take pictures of you and they're down there
when our
looking
husbands are doing the mean things to us. So here's a little tip for that. I take your chin and just think over the fence. Over the fence. So you just want to take your chin and ever so slightly bring it out and down.
Okay, so over the fence.
Over the fence, yeah. So here we are normally, right? This is a pretty common way to sit, to smile. If you take your chin and go over the fence and do a little hey,
Hey.
there we go.
Okay, that's it.
Instantly more photogenic. All right, so another common mistake that I see women making in posing, and I've talked about this some on my social media, and it has proven to be pretty helpful, is the hands on the hip pose, right? So this is what happens, right? We do this, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is terrible.
This is just a natural pose. So say you and I are at the bar, Adrian. We want to snap a little photo for the gram. This is what we do. Yeah, super common.
Yeah.
So if you look at us, go ahead and put your hands on your, there we go. Okay, so you got a clear visual of kind of how we look like. It's fine, you know.
It's fine. It just looks a little ridiculous.
So here's what I tell women.
Okay.
If you come up to your natural waist and bring your hands in. Yep. And do a little tilt with the hip, you're instantly going to get an hourglass figure right here. See? So come back out. Boop. On the hips, kind of wide. Beautiful, but not good enough. Come up here.
Okay.
Back in there.
Oh,
instantly slimming the waist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be like that.
No, it just a little tuck. You know, another common thing that women complain about are their arms. Can't really see my arms. Let me get my arms out here.
Mine are great examples. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
People complain about their arms. They turn to the side. It's kind of like bigger. There's more of it than what we want.
Yeah.
We turn to the side. Simple fix.
Okay.
Take your hands down by your side. Turn your elbows back ever so slightly. It gives you a nice curve to your arms. You can also use your pockets here. Do a little tuck. You got your arms back. You got a nice shape to them.
I like it.
Yeah, it kind of just slims them up.
Yeah.
And really, the truth of the matter is we're all beautiful exactly how we are. I truly believe that. But anything that's going to give us a little boost of confidence is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
A really common thing that people do when they're posing with friends is they'll shoot from up high.
Totally.
They want to look slim. They want to look good, right? It doesn't usually work.
That camera up here.
What ends up happening is we just look like bobbleheads. Honestly, that's what we look like.
Yeah, that's true.
So what I tell people, if I'm posing groups of women, is to use your imagination. Pretend you're outside. It's really cold and blistery, and you're trying to keep each other warm.
Okay.
You want to connect, okay?
Okay.
So say we're taking a picture together. I would bring you in really, really close, like this. And we hold into each other.
Oh yeah, but let me relax mine.
Roll that shoulder back. Weight on your back leg.
It is.
Okay, yep, there we go. Just like this.
Yeah.
And do a little lean in.
Oh, over the fence.
Over the fence. And we got it.
You and Callie have so many pictures like this that look great together.
Thank you. So what's a common pose is like doing this here.
It is. Yeah.
It's cute, right?
It's cute. It looks very posed.
But look how we're like super wide and we're not connected. I mean, you could do that with.
Let's try it one more time.
It's cold. Another option.
And then over
here.
the fence.
And do a little lean.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, Aislinn, thank you so much.
You're welcome. It was fun.
Let's come closer and do a speed round.
What's a speed round?
You'll see. You
Okay.
ready?
Okay.
Look
I'm
at all
scared.
this blonde. All right. What's your favorite color?
White.
Favorite TV show?
The Office. No. Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale. Good one. Do you binge watch a lot of TV?
No, because I can't stay awake long enough to do so.
Oh, okay, good. How old are your children?
8, 9, 10, 15, 16.
You guys counted those right. Let's see. How long have you and your husband been married?
Almost 3 years.
Where did you take those beautiful wedding photos?
We got married in Big Sur, California, right on the cliff. Beautiful.
So pretty. If Aislinn lets me share a picture, I will. They're gorgeous.
They're beautiful.
Where's your favorite place to go on date night with your husband?
Right here in downtown Carrollton, baby.
That's what's up, y'all. Aislinn, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.